Hey guys, thanks so much for swinging by and checking out today's video. I'm very excited to take you on this yoga for focused flow. I hope you like it, and I think it's going to be a good one. So here we go. You're going to need a block and a blanket to start things off. So we're going to start in hero's pose. You're going to take the block, you're going to come onto your knees, you're going to take the block and place it between your ankles. And if you can come back and sit like that comfortably, cool. If not, and you need a little bit more support, go ahead and take your folded blanket. You're going to lay it on top of the block and sit back just like so. All right, so here we go. We're going to start to close down the eyes for just a few breaths. Palms can be flat on your thighs. Sitting up nice and tall, keeping the chest lifted, lifting up through the crown of the head. Nice big deep breath in through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. One more of those. As you exhale, get in the habit of pulling your belly button in toward the spine, squeezing the breath out. Let's take one more of those. This time we're going to exhale through the nose as well. So inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Good. One more. Excellent. When you're ready, go ahead and move the blanket. We're going to move the block. You can set them right off to the side. And we're going to come right onto all fours, otherwise known as our tabletop, stacking the shoulders over the wrists, hips above the knees, and your knees are about 2 fist widths apart. And we're going to move through some cat-cow. So here we go. On an inhale, you're going to lengthen your belly, lift the tailbone, lift the gaze, press the mat away, big breath in, and then exhale. Tuck the tummy, press into the mat, press into the tops of your feet, chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze the breath out. Good. Come back to your neutral spine. On an inhale, your right arm lifts forward, your left leg lifts back. Bird dogs. Big inhale, reach in both directions. Exhale, squeeze it out. Knee to elbow, squeezing the core. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze. That's two. Two more. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale, last one. Exhale, squeeze. Coming back to your neutral spine, all fours. When you're ready, other side, inhale, left arm, right leg, reaching, big breath in. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze it out. And let's just take one more for good measure. There you go. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, squeezing. We are going to come to down dog. So let's walk the knees back 6 inches, tuck the toes under. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. And let's just take a moment here to go ahead and extend through the side body. So take a deep breath in. When you're ready, exhale. Just roll onto the outer edges of your right foot, bringing the hips over to the right side. Inhale up to center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale. Come back up to center. Exhale, downward facing dog. When you're ready, inhale that right leg up behind you. Exhale, knee to chest, squeeze the breath out. Inhale, extend it back. And exhale, step the foot up between the hand. When you're ready, crescent pose. Inhale the arms up. Relax the shoulders. Fingers engaged, reaching and wide. Big breath in. Exhale. Squeeze the breath out. Inhale and exhale. The hands come down. Let's step it back to downward facing dog. Good. Other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step that foot up between your hand. And when you're ready, inhale, floating up, crescent pose, left side. Deep breaths. One more deep breath in. Squeeze the breath out. The hands come down. Good. Step it back to downward facing dog again. Deep breath in. Lift the tailbone. Exhale. Press the mat away. Release the heels toward the floor. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, lower, nice and slow. Elbows hugging in. Come all the way down. Come onto the tops of your feet. Keep the hands where they are when you're ready. Inhale, pressing up, cobra. Exhale. Chin to floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Chin to floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Chin to floor. Inhale, cobra. We got one more. Exhale. Chin to floor. When you're ready, inhale, cobra. And hold this guy here. Shoulders rolling back down along the spine. When you're ready, exhale. Chin to floor. Let's tuck the toes under. Bring up onto the knees. And when you're ready, downward facing dog. One more time. Good. Taking a few breaths in, down dog. Relax your neck. Try not to squeeze your throat. Extending out of the shoulders by pressing down into the hands. Good. This time, inhale. Left leg up. Once again, exhale. Knee to chest. Inhale. Extend that leg back. Exhale, step that foot up again. When you're ready, inhale, crescent pose again. Deep breath in as you come up. And then exhale, bend the elbows, open the chest, arch the head back. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, elbows. Inhale up again. Exhale, bringing the hands down, and let's step it back to downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, coming down. Tuck the toes under and lift up. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, the right leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Oh, yeah. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, stepping it forward. Inhale, rising up to crescent pose. Exhale, bend the elbows, arch it back. Inhale, arms up to crescent. Exhale, open the elbows, arch it back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up to crescent. Exhale. Float the hands down on either side. Good. Step it back to downward facing dog. Deep breath in down dog. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale. Lower chaturanga and all the way down, tops of the feet. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, chin to floor. When you're ready, tuck the toes under. Inhale, press it back up to down dog. And from here, side plank, we're going to inhale forward to plank pose. Go ahead and walk your right hand in the center of the mat below your face, and then begin to come onto the side of your right foot. Now, if you need more stability, you can certainly drop that knee, and from here, we're going to raise the left arm straight up. If you didn't come down onto that knee, we're going to be right here. Deep breaths, using the core. When you're ready at the end of the exhale, come back to plank. Let's go ahead and take the other side. So we're going to walk that left hand and raise that right arm straight up, gazing up at that thumb. Deep breath. End of the exhale. Everything comes back down to your plank. Take a deep breath in, lift the tailbone, exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breaths in down dog. Relax the throat. Good, one more deep breath. Exhale, bend the knees, look to the front of your mat, and begin to walk your feet up to come to forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Now, when you're ready, press down into both feet and slowly begin to roll up through the spine. Coming all the way up, raise the arms as you come up. Touch the fingertips, take a back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold, pouring it out. When you're ready, inhale, chair pose. You're going to drop the tailbone, fire up those thighs, sit back toward your heels, lift the arms, engage those fingers, relax the shoulders. Good. Now inhale up, back bend, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Once again, inhale, chair pose. Here we go. Shift the weight into that left leg and begin to lift your right foot up off the floor, extending your leg forward. Keep that left knee bent. Deep breaths. Really engaging that right thigh. When you're ready, end of the exhale. Put that foot back down on the ground. Inhale all the way up. Take the back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose again. Find your chair pose, root down. When you're ready, shifting over to the right, begin to raise that left foot off the ground as high as you can. Firing up that thigh, deep breaths. You got this. Inhale, drop the foot, come all the way up. Take the back bend, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands one more time. Step it back to downward facing dog. Deep breaths in down dog. Maybe a big sigh. Just emptying it all out. Shaking out the head. Good. On an inhale, come forward, bring the knees down. Open your knees up as wide as the mat. Big toes together. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, send your hips back, extend the arms out, child's pose. Breathing into your inner thighs, into your low back. As you exhale, think about releasing those inner thighs so your sit bones can float back toward your heels. Relax the shoulders. Good. And when you're ready, from here, just like how we started at the top of this little mini practice, we're going to come back to our hero's pose. Again, using a blanket if you want to, block between the feet. Go ahead and sit right back. We're going to come back to our hero's pose. Palms on our thighs, sitting up nice and tall. Closing the eyes down. Taking a few moments here before heading off into the day to find a little quiet and a little inner awareness. Wherever you are out in the world, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for joining today. I appreciate it.